In May, StatsCan released their latest employment numbers. The job rate increased slightly. However, the pressure of the U.S. recession is starting to take its toll on employers and Ontario job seekers. Joining us from the TSX Broadcast Centre to discuss this report and how it affects the Toronto economy is Jeremy Miller from LEAPJob, a Toronto-based sales recruiting firm. Hello there, Jeremy.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to CP24.
Thank you.
How are Canadian job seekers dealing with the U.S. slowdown?
Surprisingly well. We're at a 33-year low in the unemployment rate, and there's still plenty of jobs out there. That being said, we are starting to see some softening in the Ontario job market. We are export-centric, so industries like manufacturing and IT, which rely on the U.S., are starting to slow down a little bit.
So if you are out there looking for a job, where should you be looking right now?
Well, if you look out west, we've got this boom happening out in Calgary and driven out of the oil sands and high commodity prices. And this is really creating a strong economy for Canada. We've got a lot more strength than the U.S. does. So look to companies that are selling to Canadians, because the companies that sell to Canadian markets is where you're going to have some job stability for the next 3 or 4 years.
Tell us about the trends that you're seeing out there for employees and also employers.
We really see two trends. The first one is companies have switched from growth hiring to replacement hiring. A year ago, we just saw tons of growth as companies tried to keep up with demand. Today, it's about the status quo. The other trend is organizations are really top-grading their workforces. So this is all about doing more with less. So we might see an organization replace 2 mediocre employees with 1 superstar. And this is a trend we're going to see a lot more of over the next few years.
Jeremy, I'd like to know how you and your company are defining the economy right now. When you say about our economy, where do you see it right now? Because there's many different opinions.
Well, and what's interesting is, from a job market perspective, it's still very hot, and there's still lots of opportunities available to us. But what's interesting is I look at us from a LEAPJob perspective, which we recruit salespeople. The companies selling to the U.S. aren't doing as great, but we see distribution, logistics, consumer packaged goods. Those types of industries are faring fairly well because Canadians are spending money.
So about how long do you think it's going to take to find a job in this economy?
To find your dream job, anywhere from 3 to 6 months, but because there's such a demand for quality people, you can find something as little as 6 weeks, but you might have to compromise a little bit.
Okay, so you're out there, you're looking for a job, you're looking for that dream job. How can you make yourself more attractive to prospective employers?
Well, just like employers are top grading themselves, if a viewer watching is considering job change right now, think about what makes you remarkable. What are those natural strengths, talents, and abilities that you have that a company values? Try to refine those skill sets in your resume through training and through work experiences so that you stand out as having a remarkable set of talents that people are going to want to pay for, rather than just being another butt in seat or another body working inside of an organization.
Well, it's tough out there, but you're saying that there are jobs, and that's really some good news for us that are a little beleaguered on everything that's been going on.
Absolutely. It's still fun and lots of opportunities for anyone looking.
Well, Jeremy, thanks so much for joining us today.
Have a great day.